Welcome to The Explainer. You know that absolute gut punch when you spend weeks, maybe even months, pouring your heart and soul into creating a brand new digital product? You finally launch it and absolute crickets? Nobody buys it. It's brutal. Well, today, we're unpacking a brilliant methodology from Nick Sasaki that completely flips that script. We're going to see how to leverage AI to actually guarantee demand before you ever type a single word of your product. So let's jump right in. If you're starting your product creation journey by asking yourself, what should I make? Stop right there. You are already setting yourself up to fail. Because honestly, that question implies you're just guessing. You're sitting in a vacuum trying to magically invent the next big thing out of thin air, just hoping an audience actually exists for it. We need a complete paradigm shift here. We have to replace what should I make with a much, much more powerful question. What are people already paying for, and what do they keep complaining is missing? Instead of inventing random ideas, we're going to reverse engineer our products. We'll find paying customers who are actively complaining, and we'll build exactly what they're begging for. Okay, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll kick things off with the wrong first question, move right into discovering the pain gap, check out the 3 AI prompts you need, cover validating the workaround signal, and wrap up with building products backward. Let's start with section 1, the wrong first question, and why you need to stop inventing in a vacuum. The secret here is to stop guessing entirely and start looking at markets where people are already eager to spend their money. We're talking about groups like Etsy sellers, teachers, or Airbnb hosts. Once you zero in on a market with existing popular products, you start hunting through the reviews, and you are looking for one exact phrase. This is good, but I'm telling you, everything that comes after that word but is an absolute gold mine. It is literally a customer handing you your next product idea on a silver platter. Now, where exactly do we find these quotes? In the 3-star reviews. Listen, 1-star reviews are usually just angry venting or weird shipping issues. 5-star reviews? Those people are just too happy to be helpful. But 3-star reviews? That is exactly where the nuanced, constructive feedback lives. That's where customers tell you what they liked and exactly what crucial feature was missing. Which brings us perfectly into section 2, discovering the pain gap. This is where your real profit opportunity is hiding. So, what is a pain gap? It's simply the distance between what customers actually want and what existing products consistently give them. Your goal as an entrepreneur here isn't to create some massive product that competes head-to-head with a market giant. Not at all. Your goal is just to build a little bridge over this very specific gap. You are solving the exact problem that remains after someone buys the popular product. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. Imagine customers buy a massive 100-page Etsy SEO course. But then, in the 3-star reviews, they say, well, I learned how SEO works, but I still don't know which keywords to pick for my specific listing. Listen, they do not need another 100-page course. They need a tiny 15-minute keyword decision worksheet that tells them exactly what to click. You fill that exact gap. It's so much less competitive and so incredibly targeted. Okay, moving to section 3, the 3 AI prompts. Think of this as your high-speed research engine. Here's the 3-step AI workflow to speed this all up. First, you prompt your AI to mine competitor reviews, looking specifically for those 3-star complaints. Second, you ask it to identify the most urgent pain gap from that data. And third, you instruct the AI to draft the absolute smallest product possible to close that gap. Now, please mention that in order to learn everything in detail, exactly how to do it, and to grab the word-for-word prompt scripts, visit https://nicksasaki.com/digital-product-ideas-find profitable pain gaps with AI. The prompts over there will show your AI exactly how to weight and score all these different pain points. But I have to give you a quick, very necessary warning when working with AI. Never assume an AI-generated customer quote is real without verifying it first. We all know AI can hallucinate and invent things that sound perfectly plausible. Your job is to ensure you're looking at real, verified patterns across 5 to 10 actual competitors, not just a fake, isolated complaint that the AI dreamed up. All right, let's jump into section 4, validating the workaround signal. This is how we prove people will actually open their wallets before we build a single thing. When you're reading through those reviews or your AI summaries, you are searching for phrases just like these. I ended up making my own spreadsheet. I have to use 3 different apps just to do this. I created my own checklist. This right here is called the workaround signal. Think about it. If a customer is so frustrated by a missing feature that they waste their own precious time duct taping a homemade fix together, that proves the pain is real. And it proves they will gladly pay for a polished, ready-to-use solution that saves them that time. You also want to pay close attention to how people talk about the problem in places like Reddit or Facebook groups. A strong signal is unprompted frustration. I really wish somebody would make a tool that does X. A weak signal is when you politely ask a group if they'd like an idea and they politely say, yes, I suppose I might use that. We don't want polite. We want desperate, vocal needs. That is what true validation looks like. So when you've validated that deep need and you finally move to step 3 with your AI to draft the product, you must instruct the AI to create the absolute smallest format possible. We're talking about a 2-page checklist, maybe a 15-column spreadsheet, or a really tight Notion template. Whatever you do, do not add fluff just to make it look bigger. Sell the result, the transformation, and the save time, not the page count. Which brings us to our final section, building products backward, which really is the new paradigm for this entire strategy. See, the old way of doing things is a push model. You brainstorm an idea, you build the product, and then you just cross your fingers and try to market it to find customers. This new backward paradigm is a pull model. You start with the customers and their complaints. That reveals the unmet need, which then dictates exactly what the product should be. And here is the magic part. Those exact complaints automatically write your high-converting sales page. If they complained, I bought 3 planners and none of them automatically make a grocery list, your marketing headline is simply the only meal planner that automatically generates your grocery list. It's brilliant. And when you're ready to launch, start small. Step 1, start with a $9 product. Step 2, just try to learn from 10 buyers. Getting those first 10 strangers to pull out their credit cards is the ultimate market research. You will learn what made them buy, what confused them, and what they want next. That little $9 checklist can eventually evolve into a $29 toolkit and later a $79 course. Start small, validate, and then scale up. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Next time you're scrolling through a product on Amazon or Etsy, ask yourself, are those negative 3-star reviews just people complaining, or are they literally the exact product specifications for your next profitable business? The opportunity is hiding right there in plain sight. And remember, please mention that in order to learn everything in detail exactly how to do it, visit https://nicksasaki.com/digital product ideas, find profitable pain gaps with AI. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Now get out there and start turning those complaints into cash.